Go with it. Yeah. Yeah, come
We
on.
go ahead and transition this. So I mean, obviously we're in the heat of the off season, so there ain't much to talk about, right? We're in OTA and all this, and you know, Panthers Twitter is a very fun place to be on a day in day out basis, man. With Xavier Leggett missing an OTA practice with the not even a okay. First of all, it wasn't. It's not even a pulled hamstring. It's not like it's like, oh, it's kind of sore. So yeah, so I sit you out for a day of OTAs. Like, what are we doing? I get it. I get it. I get it. And trust and believe, dog. I'm just as aggravated as everyone else that one of our better players is consistently out with soft tissue injuries. I am. I believe he is too. But we're not doing this, bro. Not in hell. Not in June. It's June 1st, dog. Is the day we're recording this. That was like still late May when that happened. We're not doing this. I'm not doing this, dog. I promise you, I'm not.
Training camp not even till next month. I don't get it, man. And y'all see every day this man X is in the lab working on his routes, just getting better, man. Like I can tell, bro, just been looking at the tweets talking about some damn Mingo clone and all this other stuff, man. They talking about that man is not no Mingo clone, bro. I'm sorry. That man is X is gonna be all right. Excel is gonna be all right. He just needed a break. Everybody need a little break, man. You feel me? It just nobody wanted to. It would have made it worse if you went out there and tweaked it some more. Then we really would have been on this motherfucker crime. You feel
me? Tweaking the hand me up. If we lose our rookie receiver on a tweak hamstring or OTAs, everybody will be highly upset. Everybody will be outraged. It will be pitchforks on Main Street right now. I'm not doing this with y'all. But our guy from Panthers Twitter, Jared, my boy Jared, I forget how to pronounce his last name. My boy Jared Feinberg. So it became a topic of discussion about the Panthers receiving core, and for some reason the Falcons got into this conversation. The question was, do the Panthers have a better receiving core than the Atlanta Falcons? For some, and this prompted our guy Jared Feinberg to make a list that is which is pretty accurate for the most part, except for probably about a couple teams that I would name. So we're going through teams that have better receiving core than the Carolina Panthers, and the list. This is not in any order. Per his words, it's not in any order. This is just the team that have better receiving core than the Carolina Panthers. So we can go through it really quick. So we got the 49ers, Bengals, Dolphins, Cowboys, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Falcons, Vikings, Commanders, Eagles, Lions, Bears, Packers, Titans, Raiders, Chiefs, Texans, Colts, Browns, Jets, Jags, Bills, and Ravens, and the Rams. Now, Ace, I'm gonna get your thoughts because I know what teams I'm not rolling with in terms of saying they have better receiving cores, but I want to hear what your thoughts are so far on that list of teams that were listed as having better receiving cores than the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, just rolling through this list. Niners, of course, yeah, they do. They actually hooping. If Brock Purdy can't do nothing this year, man, I don't know what the hell to tell him. Bengals, monitor that. Don't know what T. Higgins got going on, but for right now, yeah. Dolphins, absolutely. Cowboys, I'm actually gonna put a question mark. Brandon Cooks, I don't know. They don't know how to use Brandon Cooks like that down there. I don't know. Brandon Cooks, I'm talking about what he got in the league, 2016, something like that. So he getting up there in age. CD, one of the top receivers in the league, obviously. So
right.
Maybe I'm gonna put a question mark. Maybe not. Don't know. Let's see. Bucks. Yeah, I'm safe for right now. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Yeah, I'm safe for right now. Seahawks. Yeah, absolutely. DK and Justin Smith. Yeah, they good. Falcons. Question mark as well. We really don't know. Falcons actually no. Actually no. Drake London, he's straight. Donald Moody. He had like one hype season, I think, but he ain't really done much.
Not even a hype season. He had like one highlight against Jalen Ramsey like 2 years ago that people still.
Ramsey, yeah, that's it. Everybody loved to use that, and I think Mitch Trubisky missed them on the open. It would have been like a layup for a touchdown. Honestly, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Rondale Moore. I actually high on Rondale. I wanted the Panthers to draft Rondale Moore. I think he's pretty good. I love him out of Purdue. Still, we don't know what his upside is. Let's see. Vikings. Nah.
You're not rolling with
Vikings, Vikings got a better group than us. Jordan Addison, he's straight. Justin Jefferson,
It's
good.
the best.
Don't know where he's going. We still don't know his about his contract
Right,
situation.
right. This is true.
Let's see. We got Commanders now. Terry Malone, Terry's a dog. Johan Dotson, I think he's straight. Was he a rookie last year?
Yeah, he was a rookie. He's fine. I'll say this. I'll step in and say this. I'm usually giving teams the edge if you have a bona fide number one. So if you got a bona fide number one, you're already better than our receiving core because we don't even have that
We don't
as
have
of
that. Yeah. Okay. So I see why you probably say Cowboys. And CD is that.
C's the number. Yeah, he's a clear number one, and even your number two, being Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks he's got to have one of the more underrated careers when it's all said and done. It's going to be like how people forget about Torrey Holt from the 2000s. You won't understand unless you watch Brandon Cooks work. But Brandon Cooks has been one of the better receivers in the game. He's just never been in that top 5 category where people will start to talk about you as being like a superstar. But he's very consistent, very productive guy.
Yeah, he always contributed. If I'm not mistaken, he had like 5 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
5, 4, 5, something like that. Yeah. Where I'm at, Eagles. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Lions, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bears.
Yeah. Good God, bro. Good, bro. Good. But look at this. Bro, look, you're talking about really 2 number 1 receivers on the same team.
Yeah. 2. And then Romeo, and then Rome. We really it's another one.
He's the question mark, but that's a great question mark to ask. Like, good.
Yeah, they good. Let's see, Packers. Honestly, I'm confident with our guys against it. We, if not equal, just about the same. If not equal,
right. The Packers, they don't fit the criteria for what I would say would be a definitive better receiving core. They had a better group effort last year, and I think like Christian Watson is supposed to be their best guy, but Romeo Dobbs played really well. Jaden Reed had a phenomenal season last year. They got a lot of production from all of their guys, which is something I'm hoping that our receivers coach can get from our guys. Like just get contributors all throughout the room. And let's hope we can have a season like how they had last year, rally around a young quarterback and push and help propel him forward as well. So shout out to the Packers though. But yeah, they definitely don't have a guy I would say he was even better than Deontay Johnson. I'll be honest. I couldn't say any of these guys are definitively better than Deontay Johnson. Adam Thielen's been just as productive.
Could the Packers almost knocked off the Niners if I'm not mistaken, right?
They could have. They actually should have. They
almost did. Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, the Lions almost did too. Yeah, the MC North should have had a great year last year. Either the Lions or the Packers. I thought, man, the way they manhandled the Cowboys, man,
dog. The Packers are again a sidebar. That was one of the most. I was very pleased watching how a young team with a new quarterback, a fresh group of wide receivers, were able to rally around each other and first of all just buy in. This is what happens when you have a coach and players that all buy into the system. Dog, you get great things to happen. And again, I think having a great coaching staff throughout. I think people also forget like, hey, these position coaches matter in the league. It matters who's teaching, who's with your guys every day, because I saw that receiver group go from being unplayable with Aaron Rodgers for some reason to now all of a sudden being one of the better unsung groups in all of the league the following year with Jordan Love at the helm. So shout out to the Green Bay Packers and what they were able to accomplish.
And then, yeah, I agree. But we'll get sidetracked how much I agree on that. Let's see. Titans. Yeah, Nook. I don't even care how old Nook is. I don't care. Nook, 40 years old. That's still Nook. That's still an 864 legend. And you know what?
Better believe it.
Have respect. I don't care. Yeah. I ain't never gonna talk bad on Nook or Debo ever in my life, bro. Yeah, them boys some extra. They putting on for the upstate, man. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care if he's 40 years old, bro. Nook is Nook. So Titans, yeah, y'all up there. Raiders. I'm gonna respect Tay. I'm gonna say Raiders only because they got Tay. Only because I still respect Tay Adams. Tay's still a dog. He up there on age too, but you know I respect Tay. Tay's supposed to be a Panther. But it's okay though. It's okay.
I got love for Jacoby Myers too. I ain't gonna lie. I got love for Jacoby Myers. Yeah, Michael Gallup. And
Yeah,
Michael Gallup is a
Rams camp.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's like he's a C1 and alum. Michael Gallup also is a solid number 3. Like if that's your third receiver, then I think you're in a good spot. That's your
Um, this more of a short group here. Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Hollywood Brown Chiefs. A lot of speed, lot of speed, lot of speed,
lot of
lot
speed.
of
I
speed.
don't know. I'll give them that. I'll agree that they're a better group, but it's also questionable.
It's questionable. Yeah,
It's also
I said that
questionable too.
equally.
That's
I said
exactly. I'm
that
like,
equally.
yeah, it's not definitive. That's why I want people to understand. It's not definitive. I would say it's better, but it's not. That's not definitive because you're talking about you're banking on Xavier Worthy who we haven't seen. So if you're putting rookies that haven't played games yet, then I'm like, I can debate that.
Hollywood Brown, he only flashed. He only flashed a little bit. Baltimore, I feel like they were losing him wrong. Baltimore, I feel like they were using him wrong. They had him as an outside receiver, bro, and like that man need to be in the inside. He's a slot guy. He's just a slot guy to me. Rasheed Rice, vegan. I mean, if he's not serving prison time or jail time, I mean, I don't know. I think he got that situated. Don't know how.
Yeah,
Don't know how he got
yeah,
there.
he doing community service right now. He tried the book bag, the book bag giveaway. That's the go to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. For the kids, yeah, the back to school. Yeah, he about to have
Do
the
it for the
meanest.
kids.
Bro about to have the meanest back to school festival and all. What? When school start, late July, sometimes in Kansas City, maybe
Yeah. Oh
August.
yeah. Oh
Yeah, that
yeah.
boy
I
about to
know.
have everybody there. He might have Sexy Red there. He might have the whole. He about to have everybody there. Taylor
Back to school
Swift there.
bash. You feel me,
He
bro?
gonna call Travis Kelsey, but hey man, let me get a favor, man. Let me
He
just
better
have your
call. He
girl come
got
up, bro. Help me out.
got to call in the favors. Nah, bro. Hey, look, bro. If she come perform, bro, I go to jail, dog. Y'all need me for opening
Please,
week, bro.
please. Texans, ain't you know need to discuss that. Stephon Diggs, think Nico Collins just got paid. Tank Dale, ain't no discuss. Ain't no discuss that. What we doing here? Colts, Michael Pittman Jr. Dog, yeah, dog. Josh Downs. I didn't even see much of him last year. Did he get hurt?
Yeah,
Not
I don't know. He was kind of banged up. He showed flashes though. He definitely showed some flashes, but not really that. You know.
I'll get him an edge. I'll get him an edge.
Yeah.
Browns, Mark Cooper. Yeah, Mark Cooper's still a dog. Mark Cooper's
Yeah.
still a dog to me. Mark Cooper's
Yeah.
still a dog. Jets, yeah, Garrett Wilson good. Oh, yeah, they got Malaki
Easily.
Crowley too. Damn, that's a dog. And Mike Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough.
Mike Williams
Tough.
can stay here. Mike will stay healthy, you know what I'm saying? So I
Oh
get a
yeah.
Jets. So I get a Jets that. Jags.
I'll give the Jags a look because I like Christian Kirk. He's been productive. Gabe Davis is
Right.
solid too.
Very
Um,
solid.
and then you got, then Brian Thomas Jr. I'm not really gonna give him. I can't give him that much look because he hasn't played the game yet. But it's fine. That's enough to give. That's enough to give you the edge though with Kirk and Davis.
Bills? No, absolutely not. I'll argue this.
And
No.
that's what I
Bills
said
ain't
too.
no.
And that's
Bills,
what
no.
I said.
Absolutely not.
The Falcons and the Bills were the two teams. I'm like, I'm not just gonna say y'all have a better group. I can't. I'm not doing it because are we really saying Curtis Samuel, who one has never been a number one, he's been more of a gadget player, if anything, for the duration of his career. I like Curtis Samuel. I would love to have Curtis Samuel back in Charlotte right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
realistically, we don't really know whether he's never been a one or a two. He's been he was a gadget guy in Carolina, and he was productive in Washington, but
No.
I would still say I can't. He's not better than Deontay Johnson to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Absolutely
even
not.
saying that.
Yeah. Deontay need to
I'm
stop
not even
playing with
saying that.
Deontay playing. Yeah, they're
Right.
playing with him right now.
We talk about Khalil Shakur and Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman's already out because he's a rookie. I'm not even giving that any. I'm not even acknowledging him until I see production. But Adam Thielen had 1,000 yards. I'm not. So again, I'm not gonna just dismiss Adam Thielen having 1,000 yard season.
And can separate still at 33. And can still separate.
Right. Right. Like, I mean, I know people want him to be like a 4-4 running guy, but he was never that even in Minnesota. So I mean, he is even at this current state, he's still a guy that can be productive. We were asking too much from him last year. If I think we
Yeah.
all can agree to that. So
Because if I know he's looking over to his left or his right, he's looking at TMJ, who's getting clamped up. Who Mingo is? Mingo, we going Mingo. He a rookie. I'm not gonna be too hard on him, but it's just It's a little like some plays like he just out there vibing, bro. Like he just out there. Hey, he looking at the stands, or he got sidetracked by some I don't know half-assing on routes. He did a lot of that. And I was there week 1 and week 2,
Uh,
half-assing on routes. TMJ, man, I don't know what the hell he was doing. I mean, they just all the Falcons did cloud his whole side. That's it. That's all they had to do. Cover 2 the whole time, making bro just come through the middle. But yeah, man, it just they asked for a lot for Thielen, and that was our go-to guy, with
yeah,
the screen,
absolutely.
rank right screens and shit. But who else we got? Raven. Oh, so we got the Ravens. Ravens, actually, that's another question mark for me.
It
Rashad
it's a
Bateman,
question.
yeah,
It's a question mark. I'll get because I've seen enough. I like what I saw from Zay Flowers. Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman's good in theory. Like in theory, Rashad Bateman's a good receiver.
right.
Now, when we start talking about in practice, like, hey, is he consistently this guy? No, he's not. That's been like I think that's the one like I could say Ravens fans
The
have
first
for him,
round
and that's
pick.
what.
He was a first
Yeah,
round pick.
yeah,
Yeah,
like Rashad Bateman, he's shown enough flashes though to where I'm like, I still believe. But in practice, he's not necessarily been the most consistent weapon for Baltimore when they needed a receiver to step up. Like he should have been the guy by now. Like we shouldn't still be questioning whether he's the guy because you wouldn't draft a receiver that's already a number one. Like
right.
the Zay Flowers already ascended to the number one spot, and and Bateman was essentially the number 3 last year because when Odell was on the field and when he was healthy, he was the second target for the majority part of last year. So Rashad Bateman is good in theory. I'll give Baltimore the edge, but
Not much. It's
it's
not by much.
it's not that big of a gap. That's all I would say.
And then we got last the Rams Cooper Cup. Yeah, they better.
Easy.
Oh,
Like
they
it's yeah,
struck
easy.
gold. Yeah, they struck gold, old boy.
Oh my god, yeah.
They got the Marcus Robinson. Marcus Robinson. That's who used to play for the fast dude. Used to play for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yep. Yep.
So
He used to play for the Chiefs back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but like the Bills and the Falcons were the 2 teams. I'm like, I'm not
Absolutely.
giving y'all that.
Absolutely.
I'm not. I won't give y'all that. There's some more question marks too, but again, Bills and Falcons were like definitively. I'm not saying y'all got. And I see because if I go based off production of last year, Johnson in Pittsburgh and Thielen last year in Carolina were more productive than the Falcons' current receiving core and the Bills' current receiving core. So there's that. That's all that. So I mean, whether you want to say who's better, who's this, that, fine, whatever, cool. But production is production, and I'm saying neither of those teams had better production from their current groups. Then it was almost even, and then there's points in times where our current group of guys had the advantage. So that's where I'm at with that discussion.